Test 1 2 3. Hi guys, hi gang, welcome to another Blender tutorial. Welcome to the Dynamic Paint part 1. If you are new, subscribe. I upload Blender tutorials. Now, what you can do with this Dynamic Paint, if I'm gonna show you today. You can do wave simulation, you can do rain drop simulation, you can do footsteps simulation on the snow. You can do very cool stuff with this. So I'm gonna show you. This is gonna be just introduction. On the next tutorial we're gonna dive in more in the settings. So I'm gonna select by the left click X and delete, Shift A on the mesh. I'm gonna add plane because we're gonna need plane. Just to show you, scale and move the mouse by the S and move the mouse. And I'm gonna need some sphere, so Shift A, mesh and sphere. Now we have sphere and this plane. I'm gonna subdivide this plane just to show you. So tap, right click, subdivide, right click, subdivide. Maybe I'm gonna do this by 6 times, why not, to have more geometry or our plane. Now tap once again. I'm gonna move this sphere right here, why not. Now what is Dynamic Paint? I'm gonna select this and you just go right here and you can select right here Dynamic Paint. And we have two different options, canvas and brush. I'm gonna select canvas and click add. Yes, I'm gonna dive in this tutorial with these settings, but later on the next tutorials we're gonna dive in more. Now we just selecting the canvas, yes, on our plane. I must select the brush on our sphere. So I'm gonna once again go right here on this tab, Dynamic Paint, and choose brush and add. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Now you can change the color right here, play with those settings. Now I'm gonna animate our sphere, so create a keyframe right here. This is gonna be very simple animations, and maybe go on the frame 80 and just move this sphere right here, just to show you. Okay, this is just introduction to the Dynamic Paint. Now we have this kind of animation, like you see. Yes, our plane, our sphere just moving on the plane. Now nothing is happening, so I'm gonna go right here on this tab, and on the output you must just select this plus or this plus. I'm gonna show you the difference. So if I'm gonna click one right here on this plus, and we must go from the object mode to the vertex mode, vertex paint, I'm sorry. Now our plane turns black, and this sphere, if I'm gonna play, we just painting on this plane, like you can see. But I'm gonna show you the difference. I'm gonna click minus right here, and I'm gonna select on the another one plus. Now if I'm gonna click play, the paint gonna dry, like you can see. Yes, the paint is kind of fade away, dry. Yes, you have the control right here on this dry settings. If I'm gonna open this, we have this 500 frame. Yes, so it's drive very slowly. If I'm gonna increase this maybe for 40, the paint gonna dry very fast, like you can see. It's very fast. So you have the control right here. So I'm gonna click once again the minus, and I'm gonna select the first one. This is just to show you the differences. Now what you can do with this, guys, you have here the vertex and the image sequence. You don't need much subdivision and geometry on image sequence right here, like at the beginning, and you can export this and create cool shit, whatever. Now what you can choose, this is very important. We have choose the paint. Yes, if I'm gonna select displace, our sphere gonna displace our plane, like you can see. I'm gonna maybe try to rotate this with my stupid mouse. I hope you see, this is displace. If I'm gonna select wave, it's gonna be like wave. Yes, so you can create very cool simulations with this. Yes, now let me dive in this option. Now, if you want to remove the canvas or whatever, just click this big button and we just remove, yes, and you can add whatever. Now, I'm gonna choose the displays, why not? Right here, this is very cool. If I'm gonna click this plus, we're gonna create another simulation, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna name this, you can name this by the 2 times left click. I'm gonna name this 2 whatever. Now if I'm gonna choose, because on the first one I have displays, if I'm gonna choose on the second one wave, the 2 animations gonna be playing together. Like you can see, we have some displacement happening and the wave is happening, so we can create, you know, much more simulations and they're gonna be playing together. Now this sign over here is just hiding stuff and see stuff what you can do. So if I'm gonna dismiss this, is just gonna be I'm just gonna see the displacement happening, yes. So this is hide and show stuff. I'm gonna select this second one and just delete this. This is the start frame, end frame. Now this setting is very fun and important. Now I'm gonna choose to paint and I'm gonna go to the object mode and select our sphere, and I'm gonna move this right here on the frame 10th, that the animation gonna be very fast. Now I'm gonna right here on the object mode change this once again to the vertex mode, Vertex Paint, I'm sorry. Wait guys, because I'm not selecting this. Okay, now paint, and once again go to the vertex paint. Now if I'm gonna click play, like you can see, the paint is kind of little choppy, yes. But if I'm gonna increase the values, because we have the 0 one here, if I'm gonna select maybe 20, the paint gonna be smoother, yes. So if I'm gonna go once again and click play, the paint is smoother, like you can see. So this control the smooth or whatever of the paint and of the animation, if that makes sense. Like the paint is not that choppy, yes. If I'm gonna go to the 0 once again to show you, yes, the paint is not kind of smooth, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is just introduction to the dynamic paint. You can create a very cool shit with this. In the next tutorial I'm gonna dive in more in this stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching, see you on the next video.